Hey there, Scorpio. How are you doing today? My name is Sherilyn. I am here to do your bonus reading. So the top part of this bonus reading, or the majority of it, is, I guess it's valid whenever you find it, right? Whenever it comes to you. But the bottom part of it, I'm doing the days of the week, just 3 for the weekend, would be September 19th, 20th, and 21st, okay? All right. So I'm just doing what we used to do for bonus readings, which is like, I think they call this the all signs or something. We just go through them real quick. It was just something different. I was tired of doing the other one. I'll go back to the Celtic Cross next week, okay? All right. In case you don't like this one. But this one's for my Scorpio. We got you. All right, Scorpio. Now, if you're a Scorpio and you're currently dealing with an Aries, I get the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So this Aries is viewing you as the Queen of Pentacles. So you're like the mini Empress, okay? You're abundant, you're nurturing. You're somebody who's very grounded, who's very realistic. And this Aries feels as though there's an opportunity for the two of you in love. I don't have any indication here on whether or not you're interested. So it's like, if you're interested, it looks like a solid offer. Some of you will be, some won't. But that's what I got for the Aries. That's how the Aries is viewing you, okay? If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Taurus, I've got the Seven of Swords and the Fool card. This Taurus is viewing you as somebody who has lost your ability to trust them, or there's something's happened here between the two of you. So there is a breakdown in the trust element, and they feel as though you're taking a leap away from them. So you're taking a leap of faith out of the situation that you had with them. Whether this was romantic or just friendship, I'm unclear on. But what's for sure is that something's happened here, and so it looks like you're exiting the situation. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Gemini, I have the Strength card and the Five of Cups. So the Gemini is viewing you as somebody who is very strong. You have a ton of inner strength. But right now they're saying you're going through something because you're sitting here dealing with loss and regret. I don't feel like the loss and regret that you're feeling is towards the Gemini. I think this Gemini is somebody who's watching from outside of your situation. I don't know if this is a family member or an acquaintance, maybe somebody at work, but they're watching you go through this. There's nothing they could do to help you. I mean, it's something you're going through, but they are admiring your inner strength for sure. Okay. All right. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Cancer, I have the Six of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. This Cancer is viewing you as the Page of Cups. So they're viewing you as somebody who's very unrealistic and who's somewhat immature. You're also full of happiness, glee, youth. You know what I'm saying? They're basically seeing you as somebody who's childlike. Six of Pentacles. I feel like you're being breadcrumbed by something. Like somebody's giving to more than one here or something. I don't know. It doesn't feel like you're getting... Feels like you're getting the short end of the stick is what it feels like in this situation. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Leo, I have the Three of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Jesus, what are you going through here, Scorpio? It's a rough go here. So there's this Leo is viewing you as somebody who's all up in your head over a heartbreak. I don't feel like the heartbreak is caused by the Leo, though. I don't. But it is somebody who cares deeply about you and wants the best for you, so it's hard for them to see you in pain. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Virgo, I have the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So this Virgo is viewing you as the Queen of Wands. You're somebody who can have whatever it is you want, right? You exude a sense of sex appeal. When you want something, you go get it. They don't understand why you're staying stuck in a situation with the Knight of Pentacles. If there was something romantic between you and this Virgo, I feel like it was past tense. I think they'd love to get something started again. I don't think that's necessarily in the cards. If that's what you want, I think the offer's here, but they don't understand why you're staying stuck on something negative right now. They're bewildered by it, I guess you could say. If you are a Virgo, if you are a Scorpio, Scorpio, Virgo. Okay, if you're a Scorpio dealing with a Libra, I have the Four of Swords and then the Eight of Pentacles. So the Libra is viewing you as somebody who is totally invested in something, and now you're needing time to recover and rest from whatever that investment was. So I feel like something's gone sideways here. If you are a Scorpio dealing with another Scorpio, I have the Chariot and the Seven of Pentacles. Well, you're Scorpio number 1. Scorpio number 2 is viewing you as somebody who is on the fence, deciding how much you want to invest into a situation, or if you want to invest into a certain situation. Where you want to invest your time, energy, and emotion. They see you as somebody who is definitely getting ready to, I don't know, move away, move on. It feels like your life is very turbulent right now. Things are definitely topsy-turvy. Okay, if you are a Scorpio dealing with a Sagittarius, I have the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So the Sagittarius is viewing you as somebody who's got your sword drawn. You're very defensive and incredibly cold, especially towards them for some reason. And with the Knight of Swords, they see you as trying to find a sense of clarity in a situation. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Capricorn, I have the Knight of Cups and the Four of Cups. So this Capricorn is viewing you as somebody who's incredibly dissatisfied or disappointed in your current set of circumstances. I think this Capricorn would love to ride in and try to save the day. They would love to try to get something started with you, or try to take a situationship to the next level, whatever that is. Restart something. I don't feel like you're interested, but there's an offer on the table if you are. I think you know that, but they want to ride in and save the day over whatever it is that's got you dissatisfied, but maybe. Like I said, the offer's there if you want it. I just don't feel like you're in on it. If you are a Scorpio dealing with an Aquarius, I have the Four of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So this Aquarius views you as a higher level soulmate. Okay, it's somebody who is intended to come into their life. You were intended to teach each other things. Looney's here. It doesn't have to mean that it's romantic, though. This could just be, it could be a family member or a friend, whatever it is. They still consider you a higher level soulmate. They're watching you try to rebuild a foundation right now for yourself. So something here has definitely gone sideways for you. All right, if you are a Scorpio dealing with a Pisces, you've got the Ten of Cups and the Emperor. This Pisces feels as though you are the road to their emotional fulfillment, okay? They're viewing you as the Emperor, meaning that you're very rigid in your thinking, but definitely the person that they want in their life. So it's another offer on the table. I don't know if you're interested. It's a solid offer, but I'm not sure which one of these it is that you're interested in. So, okay, from there, for Friday, I've got the Five of Swords and the World card. There's some kind of an argument that leads to the end of a cycle on Friday or something. On Saturday, you've got the Six of Cups and the Page of Wands. This is you holding on to something that you have a ton of history with, or holding on to something that's very nostalgic to you. With the Page of Wands, I don't feel like it's being done with a very grounded or realistic approach, but you're still hanging on, so that is what it is. And Sunday, I have the Lovers and the Ace of Swords. Sunday, it looks like there's some kind of a truth that comes towards you about a love situation that has felt very rocky or uncertain. Suddenly, you get some sort of truth. I don't know if you wanted it, but it looks like it's coming through on Sunday. Okay. All right, Scorpio, it does look like it's kind of a mixed bag here. Actually, it looks like there's a lot of people right here that care about you and they're concerned about the situation you're in right now. But if they don't know, then they should watch this, and I'll let them know. Scorpios are ridiculously resilient, and you will definitely figure it out. I have no doubt. It does look a little on the choppier side, though. All right, there you go. No matter what the cards say, go out there and make it the best weekend you possibly can. Thank you for sticking around to this point. If you did and you don't mind, can you hit the like, share, follow, comment, any of those? Just tap one of them or all of them or whatever. It helps me a bunch, and I appreciate you greatly. All right, there you go. Hang in there. Bound to get better. Thank you.